Returning it, John Ross. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this good. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 21 carries, 95 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Brings up third.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it now. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 19-18.
And they'll keep it on the ground now. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
34-yard line.
On second down and 4. Jones complete. It's Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 yards.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 20.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. The quarterback. Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
6 yards there on the keeper and second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
He's going to run again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
You got three down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 down.
On second down now, it's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Down and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Steeler ball carrier.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He finds his man Johnson.
Complete.
The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check that. 60 Eagles.
Jones off the play fake. Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and then they got 3rd and short.
And for the moment, that this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Man, they got to let us play.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
They're running it. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm here all day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by him.
Sir?
His name of the stat sheet.
Sir?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one
buddy.
away.
I just realized that my whole stream was muted this whole time.
Oh, God.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Fucking
They
beautiful.
punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have
Do you have
to
any
take to
drop
make sure they don't
passes?
do that again?
Not yet.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down.
They got to do an
Make 5,
emergency
6,
fix on
7
that
yards on
somehow.
first down and make it a
I
second
didn't play a
and 3,
game
second
with
and
it yet,
manageable.
but
Keep accumulating first
I was
downs,
doing
that
it in
way,
my,
keep
like,
moving the football.
I was doing free play
The defense has the advantage.
practice shit.
I only have one incomplete pass so far, and it was just me overshooting Julio. He was wide open for a touchdown, and I fucking missed him. They ran 3 fucking RPOs with Ben.
Did not let him get downfield.
I feel like they're about to do it again.
Only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he will find
No,
his
they
way
just straight up
forward
ran
at
at
the
that time.
23-yard line.
Like, RPOs as in the ones that he can take off or like
Yeah.
option plays?
Option plays.
Well, that's because they're fucking, that's how stupid, God, they better get their shit together. Like, you're still using plays that would be Lamar Jackson plays.
I figure they would, you know, do
Like,
something with the fantasy.
I'm usually the guy that comes in and says, hey, Madden's not that bad. Leave Madden alone. They did this to upgrade. They did that. Nah, dude. Those days are gone. Matt tested doesn't stick up mine. This year is pretty fucking bad. But I'm sucked into the loop where if I didn't have you guys, I probably wouldn't have Madden. I don't need it.
I agree with that. I really do agree with that. Because if I wasn't playing my Madden game right now, I would probably be playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, like I don't need Madden. I need it because of you guys, though. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No. I know what you're saying. It's like, it's our thing. We do it every year. So.
Yeah.
He finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
I don't understand where to find this draw play at. Where is it? Double guns halfback. I like running draw plays with Bell because of his run style, but
That's terrible.
Best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
gun on third down. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He dropped it?
There it is.
No.
Was it wide open?
No. One-handed catch, pulled it in, and then dropped it. The ground forced him to drop it, which is real. That was the most realistic drop I've ever seen, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Steelers 10, Ravens nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no
Like
one
this
says to
year,
their guy,
Madden's
"Hey,
kind of like
make
it's
it
like
an
going
extra
through the
point, piece of
motions.
cake."
Like
Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it down.
Yeah.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
I don't think it's going to get any more exciting until we get past this first season and get some rookies in there.
This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you. Try and
I don't even think it's going to get exciting after that, but
So flag for contact, pass interference.
I love Madden, I really do. I like having franchise.
Roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say.
And
No,
I don't know what they can do to the game. They got to figure something out.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
What they really need to do, and I don't think a lot of people will be upset, is if they... Let's fast forward to next year. Next Madden. Madden 22. The best Madden yet. Yeah. It's fucking coming out. What did you guys do this whole time? Listen, we just reskinned Mutt. Didn't change anything. Guess what? Those Mutt people can suck my dick because they're gonna play it anyway. We just reskinned it like we've done with everything else last year. But okay, we added some goofy new stuff to the yard and commentary. Okay, cool. That didn't take too much.
yeah.
But we added to everything else. We added brand new commentary to everything. More realistic, it's all upgraded. It's great. You should not hear anything of the same that you heard from last year. Oh, that's cool. But you're gonna just wait. They need to just sit down and just try their best to make people happy and try to make the most realistic franchise that they possibly could. We got rid of face of the franchise. No more cinematics with Snoop Dogg and Lil Wayne and all these fucking people. No, get that the fuck out of here. Stop it. Stop wasting your resources on that. Stop it. What kind of deal does Snoop Dogg have with EA that he's got to be in NHL and fucking Madden?
I didn't see him in Madden. What's he on Madden?
He's at the fucking football field gonna watch your college game or something.
Okay. I didn't play that shit.
Yeah. Like you get all hyped because you meet Snoop Dogg and you tell him for Sheezy. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm done with this. I didn't play that after. I didn't play it anymore after that. They have these quote unquote names to the game and stuff like that and wasted. They need to take all his resources, do everything they can to make the most realistic franchise experience and upgrade and just focus on gameplay and focus on franchise. Everything else, reskin it.
Just like restructuring fucking contracts, stuff like that.
Yes. Let me see a free agent in the waivers and be able to sign him to like a 2-year deal.
Automatically have to give them the money that EA wants you to give them.
Yes.
What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the
Like,
things that went
stop
well in the first
it.
half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
Man,
Why is it
4 rushes for 16 yards?
overall, I think they want to stay
The only thing that they've upgraded in franchise since we've been really playing is what? Scenarios
See how that recipe
The
works.
superstar thing.
and the superstar thing. Well, that was across the board.
It's Carson, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker
Scenarios
on
and
the field as well.
superstars. That's it, right?
Not much.
If you really think about it, we've been playing this franchise for like 5 or 6 years together.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that we could think of that they made better.
Come up now on a second and long.
I don't even like the superstar thing. I think it took over the game.
It's Roethlisberger.
It did, and they're not going to get rid of it because they said that it's more of a sports RPG.
Taken down back at the 18-yard
So
line.
one quick, easy analysis about why they've
I just think that
they keep putting themselves in
if
third and
if
long
they're
situations.
good
They just took another
already,
sack right there.
And the offensive film section
if they're good already,
a little longer
like,
than it normally is.
you know, you had Bobby Wagner. He's already good. He's a 99. His abilities, not superstar abilities, just his regular like attributes should reflect that.
The Steelers now in the nickel here
He
on
should be
third
able to
down.
do like if he can force more fumbles, his forced fumble ability should be,
Gun, it's Roethlisberger.
you know, not 97 or something. And you know, somebody like, I don't know, whoever else, just a run-of-the-mill linebacker would be like an 80 or 75, something like that. So like, you don't have to like, this guy's this and this guy's that. Like, we know how good these players are already.
Secondary after catches.
Yeah.
We know who the elite players are.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Why don't they make it so like your regular fucking players, like name a run-of-the-mill player on the team
I just fumbled the ball. I just fumbled the ball.
after you said that.
Field and to the 46-yard line.
Jeez, it was. Just gave him the ball back too. And I was holding on the play, so they get 15 yards, 10 yards, whatever.
And they'll take that.
You have ratings of 1 to 99 for a reason on Madden, correct? Why is a majority of the players on the game
On first down, it's
rated to say 60 and above? Why can't there be players that just come into the league as a 40? Like, why don't they spread that out more
Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to
in a
keep
way
defenders away from the
to where,
and puts it right
okay,
out there.
this 90 over here without superstar ability is now worse than this 90 over here that has superstar ability. I don't know, like, I get so aggravated with that fucking game because they have me. This franchise shit that we do is never gonna stop.
Negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. This is Carson. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
7-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc.
Vander Esch is a fucking monster, I'm just
That
saying.
play was the very definition of fast, quick, and
All
in a
over the
hurry.
field, dude.
Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Wow.
And that'll
Wow.
be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half.
You
You obviously
fucking
hate to leave 3 out on the
Dong
field.
that bitch.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll try and get a running game going with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now.
Oh, here comes Watt to kill me.
Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
As soon as I rolled out to the right on that play action, I was like, shit, he's gonna eat me alive. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even throw that ball. Why would I? Doesn't even make sense.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
We got 3. We got 3.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this one caught
I know these streamers make their money off of Madden, YouTube views and stuff like that. They all need to like get together and be like, we're boycotting this game so they make it better. How much would that hurt them if those streamers put the game down?
Wow, Ben.
Like,
oh my God, I made him fumble. Ben just scrambled for like 20 yards on me. This is killing me.
Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively.
I gotta watch fucking Ben, which is fucking crazy.
Blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
that's got fucking escape artist.
I mean, he's not doing too bad on the fucking on the options.
Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down.
That's really funny though that
0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd
they make
down
him
12.
run Lamar Jackson plays.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
No fucking dude, stop grabbing. It's like this game's going against me right now. I had him to 3rd and 12, and dude fucking pass interference.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now an open man. That's the tight end.
I cannot get in with Donald at all.
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Is their offensive line good?
Yes, I don't know if they're good, but they're holding me.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
He's a whiz.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2
Momentum
plays.
is a real thing
That's
in
what
Madden.
we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominating the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
After getting stuffed on
Please
1st
stop
down,
trying to
not much
run on
better
me.
there. 2-yard gain. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Carson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th.
They're playing for a field goal?
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Ravens 6.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're
All right,
thinking
Ross,
that their
hold
hands
on to
were
the
tied,
fucking
but,
ball.
you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their job, which was to score.
Nobody fucking
Yeah,
sealed
exactly.
it off.
I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't pick up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Nigel Bradham brings him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones looking deep for Julio. And on the left
Again,
side,
man, the same fucking play, bro.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going deep downfield for Ross.
Where's my pass interference call? I don't fucking get one.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down by 4. A little under 2.5 to go. They're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shalik Calhoun. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Wide open drop from Le'Veon Bell, by the way.
There it is.
After being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance.
I'm talking about if he would have caught it.
Stacking games together,
Gone.
isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Wide open. Just dropped a pick.
Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he gets this
fucking got it.
shy of the
Come on,
35
man.
to the 34. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh no. This game keeps telling me that
Can't get a throw away.
PlayStation goes through maintenance. I can't. I don't want me to play a mission. Oh shit.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run the screen with Carson, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Did you see that? Do you think that's a callback, bro?
Maybe.
It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation.
I know this is getting really greedy here, but I'm throwing the ball.
4th down
And I don't
play.
care.
Make sure you focus just a little bit extra.
Daniel Jones doesn't have a touchdown pass this game, and I don't like it.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Danny Dimes.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is called
99 yards passing is what I had up until that point. I probably have like 105 yards now.
nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
Johnny can't get online.
That's the kind of play you would have made as a
No.
rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation.
I
of
really
your
hope your
college
game
days. A
saves.
lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short
I can only play this game right now.
He's past the 30.
What is it?
I want to play.
I'm just saying that if PlayStation Network was that down, we wouldn't be in this party chat right now.
I know, but I can't even, like I can't, every time I go to start a mission, it tells me that the PlayStation Network's on maintenance.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few
But I
times.
bet if we left this party, we wouldn't be able to get
Able
back.
to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
If PlayStation Network is down and I can't,
He'll check that down to Carson. And taking it across midfield and
and I
inside
can't
the
play
40.
Call of Duty after I get off of here,
19 yards there on the catch. And run for Raven. Completes it to Miller.
I'll just
And
go
he's
watch
gonna
some
get
Vampire
this
Diaries. So.
inside the 30. So this one in the win
Game over,
column for the
17-6,
Pittsburgh
please
Steelers.
save.
And it was their defense that led the way.
That was a
allowing
good
just 3
defensive game.
points, that
Both
lone
ways,
field goal
actually.
in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish.
I had 86
Just
passing
love the
yards
execution, love the tenacity,
and
love the
82
way they
rushing yards
finished.
in that game.
So for the Steelers, their winning ways continue as
Danny
they get it
Dimes,
up to
104, 1
7-0.
touchdown.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile...